Hey guys, it's Kaz here, aka Cats and Camera, and today I'm doing the Christmas songbook tag. But first, I don't think you could see this in my video yesterday, but check out this jumper. Yes, I don't know if that was shown, but winter is coming. I remember if I was tagged in this video, if I was, it was probably McKinley, I'm not sure. Also, I'll link the original below, which was created by Hayley over at Hayley and Bookland. So there are 10 questions here. I know Hayley redid this video recently and added a few extra questions, but I'm just going with the original 10 today. So question 1 is, you're a mean one, Mr. Grinch. Name a villainous character you couldn't help but love. Now, I'm not sure if this one is technically cheating because of who he is later on, but when I read this, I loved Reese, and I know loads of people were like, oh, I hate him and I hope he doesn't become another love interest and blah blah blah. But reading this, I really did not like Tamlin the whole way through. I know people will really loved him in this book and then later on maybe not so much. But even in this book I was like, no. So when Reese came along, I thought it was way cooler, way more interesting as a character, and yeah. I thought it was just a way better character. Question 2 is, all I want for Christmas is you. Which book do you hope to see under your Christmas tree? To be honest, almost everything. No, I think everything I've asked for is just books, and I know what all of them are because I had to order them on my Amazon Prime and then my mum just gave me the money back. But one of my most excited books I'm getting is Honestly Ben, which is the sequel to Openly Straight. So yeah, I'm really looking forward to getting that, and I don't hope it's under the Christmas tree. I know it is. It literally came today in the post because I opened it by accident, because I've also ordered myself more books. It's fine. Tis the season to be giving, even if it's given to yourself. My book haul is going to be massive at the end of this month. Question 3 is, Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer. Name a character that overcomes major obstacles and learns to believe in themselves. For this one, I've chosen Stick from Andrew Smith's book Stick. In here, he's really sort of quiet and he has a bad home life. He was born without one of his ears, so he's really self-conscious about that. But as the story progresses, he becomes more confident himself. He helps out his brother and he makes more friends and becomes just a better, more confident person. So yes. Question 4 is, Santa Claus is coming to town. Who would be the top of the naughty list and who would be the top of the nice list? This one, I'm going for 2 characters in the same series, and that would be Noah and Ronan. Noah would be the top of the nice list because he's like such a pure, innocent, wholesome person, and then obviously Ronan will be at the top of the naughty list because he's a bit of an Aggie bastard. Yeah. And honestly, I can picture it now. I can picture fan art of those sat next to each other with Noah like, oh, loving a present, and Ronan just sat with a lump of coal with hats on. It probably exists. People love making fan art, and if it doesn't exist, then someone needs to get on that. Question 5 is, Frosty the Snowman, which book just melts your heart? This was really hard. I was looking through my books and I was like, what book just melts my heart? Because I read so many books that are like really harrowing and have nice stuff in, but also maybe not heart-melting-y. I don't know. I went with What They Always Tell Us by Martin Wilson. I remember this as being, I don't know if it melted my heart, but it's nice. And it is uplifting. It's 2 brothers that have sort of lost their communication. They were really close younger and now they're not really. And there's also sort of relationshipy aspects with one of the brothers and the other brother's best friend. And then there's another aspect with a kid that lives across the road and he becomes friends with the younger brother, and it is cute. So yeah, I feel like it fits for this one. Nothing too horrific happens, which is good. Question 6 is Feliz Navidad. I literally don't know what that song is because these are all songs. I probably would have heard it, but it doesn't ring a bell. Choose a book that takes place in a different country to you. This could have been easy because like every book ever takes place in America. But I've gone with The Night Watch. This takes place in Moscow and it was originally written in Russian and then translated. As you can probably tell by the fact that the author's name is, let me try this, Sergei Lukienko. Question 7 is, it's the most wonderful time of the year. Which holiday themed book do you use to spread the Christmas joy? Genuinely don't think I've ever read a Christmas book, so none. Soz. Terrible answer for this question. Question 8 is Sleigh Ride. Which fictional character would you choose to spend the holidays with? Doesn't have to be a love interest. I had to think about this one as well. I thought, you know what? You know which fictional character I'd most like to spend the holidays with? Napoleon. I feel like he would make such a tasty pigs in blankets. Yes. So question 9 is, Baby It's Cold Outside. Which book that you didn't like would you sacrifice to be a fire to warm yourself up in the cold? This one, I feel like I always go for a certain book, so I've gone for 13 Reasons Why by Jay Asher. I know everyone hates this now, but everyone used to love it, and when I read it I was like, why? And it's not even like problematic things or, you know, suicide not being portrayed in here in a good way. It's the fact that all the characters had no characterizations at all. You'd see a name in like Reason 3, and then the same guy would appear in Reason 7, and I was like, I can't remember who this is. What reason was he in here again for? None of the characters had any characterization. The reason that Clay was on here was an absolute piss take. It would have been so much more interesting if he was actually on here for a reason, instead of just to be the narrator and then technically not even done anything bad. That really annoyed me. I wanted to see it from the point of view of someone that's actually done something horrible to someone, and then realising their actions actually mean something and the way they treat people means something. But no, it was a complete cop-out of a reason why he was on here. All the reasons were lame. There weren't even 13 reasons in here. I felt like they got to about 8 and then just jumbled all the rest of them and tried to make it 13 because 13 is a cool hip number. Yeah, there was a lot of reasons why I didn't think this book was very good. Quite like the TV series though. And question 10 is, do you hear what I hear? Which book do you think everyone should read? This one is not a nice one, it's not a Christmassy one, it's not an uplifting or warm one. I mean, you're on my channel, so you probably knew it wasn't going to be any of them things. But One of Us by Asno Sierstad. I mean, my reaction when I talked about this said it all, really. This is an important book. It shows how right-wing thoughts and hatred and racism and all these different things can build up in somebody, and what they can do with that. This is the true story of the mass killing that a certain guy did in Norway, killing a lot of people for stupid reasons. And I think it's a really important read, and it will also break your heart. So yes, that was the Christmas songbook tag. Again, like yesterday, I'm not going to tag anyone because it's so close to Christmas now, no one will have time to do this and upload it. But if you do feel like you have the time, then give it a go. Upload it. But yeah, tell me down below what any of your answers for these questions were, or if you agree with any of mine, or if any of mine made you think that you want to check the book out. I don't know. Yeah, tell me down below. If this is your first video by me and you enjoy it, then please check out some of my others. And if you continue to enjoy them, then please subscribe, that'd be awesome. Anyway guys, I will see you in a few days with another video. Bye. So yeah, that was that